श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदय श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षण इत्युद्युगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूत मनर्गशीलं गोपाल देशिक मुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः व्यासं वसिष्ठ नप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. So we have been enjoying Sri Vishnu Sahasramam Stotram meanings, and Vishnu Sahasramam is so auspicious. Pavitranam pavitramyo mangalanam cha mangalam. It is the most auspicious of the all auspiciousness. Mangalanam cha mangalam, and it is most desirable. It is extremely pure, and it cleans us of all papams. So you can switch off your video in case you want. And it would have been appropriate to conclude that reaching him is the ultimate goal. So now, pavitranam daivatanam daivatam devatanam cha bhutanam yo abhyah pita yatas sarvani bhutani bhavantyadi yugagame yasmim cha pralayam yanti punareva yugakshaye. So the God of Devatas is Mahavishnu. He is the indestructible father of all beings, regardless of the beings, and from whom all beings originate in the beginning of the Yuga, and into whom everybody merges at the end of dissolution, during the Pralayam. So tasya loka pradhanasya jagannath tasya bhupate Vishnor nama sahasrame shrunu papa payapaham. So here Bhishma tells Yudhishthira, O king, tasya loka pradhanasya jagannath tasya bhupate. Hear from me the 1,000 names that will remove all your papams and drive away all your bhayam, whatever fear that you have about the PSLE or about O level, about exams, about life, about future. It will remove all the fear. And hear the 1,000 names of Vishnu, the Lord of the universe and the ruler of the world. That is the meaning. Tasya loka pradhanasya jagannath tasya bhupate Vishnor nama sahasrame shrunu papa payapaham. Such a beautiful manner. Here Bhishma starts off the Vishnu Sahasranama. You can switch off your video, Ananya. Okay. Now we will go to the Sloka 63. Sloka 63 is what we are going to enjoy today. Shubhanga Santita Shrashta Kumuda Kuvaleshayaha Gohito Gopatir Gopta Vrishabhaksho Vrishapriyaha. So 63rd slokam from 593 to 602 is the nama, is the names in this slokam. Shubhanga, he who has a handsome, beautiful form. Angam, Shubha Angam. Shantidaha, the bestower, the granter of eternal peace. Srashta, the creator. Kumuda, one who is happy in his relation to the world in various forms, because it is he who is there in everyone and in every being in the world. He has manifested in everything and everyone in the world, in the universe. There is nothing in which he does not exist. Everywhere he is there. So he is happy about it. Unnodu uravel namakkingu vazhikka vazhiyade, Andal says. Kumudaha kuvale. Kumudaha means one who is happy. Kuvale shayaha. He is the one who is reclining in the waters, in the pralayam surrounding the earth. Gohitaha, one who looks after the welfare of the world, well-being of the world. Gopatihi, the Lord of the Devatas, the Lord of Devalokam, Devadi Devan, Devadi Rajan, Devarajan, Gupta, the protector, Kavalan, the Rakshakan, the protector, the savior, Gupta, Vrishabhaksho Vrishapriyaha, Vrishabhakshaha, one who is the support of the samsaric cycle in the form of dharma. He is the one who supports the dharmic cycle in the samsara. We are born in a particular birth. We are supposed to do particular duties as what we are born. He is the one who establishes the sastrams, the rules, the rituals as per the dharma, and we need to follow. There is a rule. If you are born as a king, you have to do Kshatriya dharma. If you are born as an animal, you have to do whatever the animal does. You cannot say, I will be born as a human being and will still do the animal dharma. Not acceptable. That is against the dharma. Vrishabhaksha Vrishapriyaha, one who is dear to the dharmatmas, to the virtuous. So these are the one-liners. To go into the deeper meanings of the individual nama, it is such a beautiful slokam. Shubhanga Shanti Dasrashta Kumuda Kuvaleshayaha Gohito Gopatir Gopta Vrishabhaksho Vrishapriyaha. Shubhanga, he who possesses the beautiful form, is one meaning. Another meaning, because if you see the last sloka, we saw about the Parayanam, the Vyasa, the Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti, how to attain him, how to perform Bhakti Yogam, all was talked about in the last sloka. Now, Shubhanga means one who possesses the Angam of the Bhakti Yoga, the 8 Angams of the Bhakti Yoga, and one who also gives us the 8 auspicious Angams of the Bhakti Yoga. Ashtanga Yogam, they say. Shubha Anga, the auspicious Angam, the part, the accessories of the Bhakti Yoga, is another meaning. And one who has a form that bestows auspiciousness, the Mangalam, to those who perform Dhyanam on him. That is why I said Pavitranam Pavitramyo Mangalanam Cha Mangalam. He is the most auspicious of the auspiciousness. He is the most purest of the pure. He is the one who gives Mangalam to those who are devotees, who meditate about him, who recite Vishnu Sahasramam Stotram. He gives all auspiciousness. He who makes everything auspicious by his presence, by his movement. So, here, what is this Anga? 8 Angas. These 8 Angas are the 8 limbs of Bhakti Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. 8. Yama is the moral discipline, restraint. We have to have our own discipline. We cannot behave like what I used to behave as a teenager. I cannot behave like what I used to behave when I was an animal birth. I cannot behave like what I used to behave when I was 30 years of age, when I am 70. So restraint, moral discipline, moral vows, pledge that once I am married, I am committed to the relationship. So Yama, Niyama, positive observance, positive duties, Niyamam, Ashanam, posture, yogic posture, Pranayamam, controlling the breathing, doing Pranayamam, Pratyaharam, withdrawing the sense organs. You cannot let the senses go astray, like the dog running behind the bone, even like the pig running behind the canals. There is no difference between an animal and a human. You need to withdraw the senses. You need to control the senses. Pratyahara, dharana, focused dhyanam, focused concentration. Dhyanam, dharana is focused concentration. Dhyanam is meditative absorption. Samadhi is the enlightenment, the bliss, the ultimate bliss. So these are the 8 angams, and not only the Lord has those 8 because he is the Lord, supreme deity. However, he grants us to follow these 8. So Shubhanga, the Parasara Bhattar interprets that these refer to the 8 accessories of the Ashtanga Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. All these are auspicious, Shubha Anga, on account of the bhakti to him. This Ashtanga Yogam, he helps the devotee to cultivate these and to complete the meditation on him. How this Ashtanga Yogam practice results in the realization of uniting with Bhagavan. One gets the control of the mind by practicing Yama, Niyama, the first 2, and with their aspects Ahimsa, Satyam, Brahmacharyam, all that. And then Asana, Pranayama is helping in developing the body so that it is fit for the Dhyanam. Then the 4, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. It develops and nurtures the thought, the focus, the concentration on divinity continuously, uninterruptedly, with each step. However, the Ashtanga Yogam is Kashtanga Yogam for us. It is Kashtam. Ashtangam no, Kashtanga Yogam. So what we do, we perform Sharanagati. We say, we give up. I cannot do all this focusing, meditation. I hold on to your feet. I perform unflinching, unconditional surrender to you, O Lord. You be on behalf of Bhakti Yogam and you take care of me. And he says, Ma Suchaha, do not worry. Aham tva sarva papebhyo, I will get rid of all papams for you. Moksha ishyami, I will grant you moksham. You perform Sharanagati. You go to an Acharyan and you perform Sharanagati. After performing Sharanagati, we are completely devoid of any burden. Because he has granted the moksham, he will not go back on his word. But that does not mean that you can just go have fun for the remaining part of your life. No. We have to perform the same Ashtanga Yogam as a pleasure, just to please him. Because once you recite to one slokam of Vishnu Sahasramam, he says, do not worry, I will take care. Yomam nama sahasrena stotamichyati pandava sogam ekena slokena stutayeva nasham shayaga. Do have no doubt. It is one slokam is enough for me to be pleased. When that is the case, why do I have to recite every Saturday, every day? Because it is pleasure. When my father gets pleased, he hugs me, he kisses me, he gives me everything, he grants me everything, he loves me, he is so pleased. So just for his pleasure and for my pleasure, I enjoy reciting his nama, reciting his glories. So just for our enjoyment, we have to do. Sri Shankaracharya refers to this nama as one who has beautiful form, beautiful Tirumeni, Divya Mangala Vigraham, Sundaram Tanum Dharayan Shubhangaha. His Angam is so beautiful to look at. And so it is so nice. He shines like gold in the middle of the sun. Tasya yata kapyasam pundarikam eva makshini. His eyes shine like the blossoming lotus. Bhagavan is Shubhangaha because he has got beautiful Angam in his Tirumeni. This is going to come in the Nama 788 also. That time we will enjoy his Angams, his form, his divine form. So Shubhanga, Shantidaha, the bestower of eternal Amaidi, peace, bliss, Shantidaha. Parasara Bhattar interprets this in context of the previous one. Those who have perfected their dhyanam, their bhakti, through observances of the bhakti yoga, Perumal grants everlasting Shanti, eternal peace. That is why when you see a rishi, when you see a sage, when you see a guru, his face is so effulgent. His face is full of tejas. He is a tejasvi. The acharyas, the gurus, the rishis, the alvar saints, they are such a tejasvi because they meditate on the lotus feet of Perumal. He grants peace. Shanti also refers to moksha. He grants moksham. So, Shantidaha. Then Gita also it says, by my grace, by my daya, you will attain supreme peace, tranquility, and the eternal world, Sri Vaikuntham as well. Mat prasadat param shantim sthanam prapasyasi shashwatam. 18th chapter 59th slokam in Krishna mentions. Shankaracharya's Vyakhyanam also says, Bhagavan bestows, grants peace of mind, complete absence of likes and dislikes. There is no like and dislike. I will not like this person. I will like only this person. No such thing for a bhakta, for an ardent, devoted person. No dislikes, no likes, no partiality, no impartial, no unfairness. True peace of mind results only when there are no likes and dislikes. Sunischaiva swapakecha pandita samadarshinaha vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane kavihastini. Sunischaiva swapakecha pandita samadarshinaha. Bhagavad Gita Krishna's in Bhagavad Gita slokam says, vidya vinaya sampanne, the learned devoted person. For him the brahmana, the dog eater, the dog, the elephant, everything will be same, will look alike, will be same. Vendudal Vendamai Iladan, Valluvar says. By dedicating our thoughts on the Lord, we can get to the stage where we will be able to get away from likes and dislikes and attain dhyanam, peace. And the ultimate peace is moksham, also is possible. Srashta, he is the creator. The root from which the nama comes is srij, to create. He is the creator. Not only he grants moksha, not only he removes our papams, he is the one who creates. He is the one who grants us samsara sagaram because of our own karma. We have accumulated so many punya papams. So, Srashta. Srashta is that creator, Kumudaha, one who is happy in relation to his form. Kumudaha. Ku refers to the Prakriti Mandalam, the universe, the world that consists of objects. Objects are a source of pleasure. We have the object from Brahma up to the grass, everything he has created for his pleasure. He gives these objects rupam, the form, rasam, the taste, shabdam, the sound. He gives objects these things. For example, even we are the enjoyer. The Jivatma in us enjoys. When the Jivatma goes away, our body cannot enjoy. Because when we see the Rava Kesari, the Halwa, the Mysore Pak, immediately our tongue drools. Because we want to enjoy that taste of that sweet. Because that is the object of enjoyment. We are the enjoyer. When we are the enjoyer, it is not our tongue that enjoys. It is not our mouth that enjoys. It's not even the body that enjoys. It is the Atma, our Jivatma that enjoys. So we are the enjoyer, the self, the Jivatma. Similarly, Perumal creates us, the Jivatma as well as the universe, gives us Rupam, the body, the Rasam, the taste, the Shabdam, the sound, and he enjoys, gives the beings the ability to have the Anubhavam of these objects. Bhagavan makes all these beings enjoy these objects, and he gets delighted by that enjoyment of ours as well as he enjoys. பல பல மாய மயக்குகளால் இன்புறும் இவ்விளையாட்டுடையான். நம்மாழ்வார் mentions பல பல மாய மயக்குகளால். He creates all this and then he does this as a divine sport. So kumudaha. Then we have the next is kuvaleshayaha, the controller of the jivas. He the wander, so the controller of the jivatma, the controller of the jivas who wander in this world with the thought that they are the masters of our bodies. We think that we are the master of our body. Dehabhimanam, Dehatma Brahmam, Dehame Atma, our body is the Atma, is a Brahmai, illusion we have. Then we have Devatantra Brahmam, some other Devatai is the Brahmai, is the illusion. First Swatantra Brahmam, ourself itself is the God. Jivatma itself is the God. We think that we are the God, but we are his servant, his bhakta, his atma, his property. So Kuvaleshayaga is the controller of the jivas who wander in this world with the thought that they are the masters of the body. He takes care of them. So Ku Vala Ishaya. Ku refers to the world. Vala means wandering. Isha, ruler. So jivas who wander around the world with the thought that they are the masters of the body, they control everything about themselves. He takes care of them. Ulagamunda Peruvaya. Ulagam மூன்று உடையாய் என்னை ஆழ்வானே, நம்மாழ்வார் says. உலகம் மூன்று உடையாய் என்னை ஆழ்வானே. You are the one who creates all worlds and you are the one who rules me. Kuvaleshayaha. So Shankaracharya gives a different interpretation. He says Kuvaleshaya, he is reclining in the waters that surround the earth. He is reclining. He is also, Kuvala refers to the underside of the serpent, since it crawls on the earth with the stomach. He reclines on the Adisheshan and is called Kuvaleshayaha. So, to summarize, there are essentially two different ways this nama can be interpreted. He is the controller or master of everything that moves around. Kuvala Ishayaha. Then we have Gohitaha. He looks after the welfare of the world. He who protected the cows by lifting the Govardhana mountain. Gohitaha. Go refers to the universe, refers to the field, refers to the primordial matter where the seeds of samsara are sown. Hitaha is the one, refers to him. He is the hitam. He is the way who controls and looks after the welfare of the world. So here Shankaracharya says cow. Cow means the go, the pashu. Bhagavan, by lifting the Govardhanagiri, protected the cows. There are two meanings here. In fact, he is the one who enables us to perform the dhyanam on him. In fact, when Nrisimha Avataram took place, Nrisimha was there only for few moments. He took the avataram from the pillar. அங்கு அப்பொழுதே அவன் வியத்தோன்றிய என் சிங்கப்பிரான் பெருமை ஆராயும் சீர்மைத்தே. எங்குமுளன் கண்ணன் என்ற மகனை காய்ந்து இங்கு இல்லையா என்று இரண்யன் தூண் புடைப்ப, அங்கு அப்பொழுதே அவன் வியத்தோன்றிய என் சிங்கப்பிரான் பெருமை ஆராயும் சீர்மைத்தே. Then and there he appeared from the pillar when the pillar was broken, when the pillar was hit by Hiranyakashipu. And then he took the avataram. He tore open the chest of Hiranyakashipu and killed him. He blessed Prahlada and he went back, finished avataram. And the Sapta Rishi, Atri, Brihu, Kutsa, Vasishta, Kashyapa, Brihu, all these Kashyapa, so these 7 rishis, they wanted to enjoy the Nrisimha avatar, to perform the Yoga Narasimhan, to perform Dhyanam, to see him. So, but he has already gone. So when Rama Avataram took place, when Rama was about to ascend back to Sri Vaikuntham after the avatar purpose was over, the Saptarishi went to him and asked him, when can we enjoy the Narsimha avataram? Why don't you appear as Narsimha before you go? Rama said, you can go and witness the enjoyment of Narsimha avataram. Anjaneya will guide you. He is going to stay here. He is not coming with me. He wants to stay with the Rama Namam. So he will guide you. There is a place called Sholingar in Tamil Nadu. It is called Tirukadigai. Kadigai means one gadika. One gati is 24 minutes. If one performs uninterrupted dhyanam, meditation for 24 minutes in the Sholingar mountain, Lord Nrsimha is there performing yoga with his eyes closed, showing the world, teaching us how to perform yoga, bhakti yoga. He is there as Yoga Narasimhan. And Anjaneya will take you, guide you how to do this bhakti yoga, 24 minutes dhyanam, and you can bless the vision of Yoga Narasimha. So the Anjaneya reached a smaller mountain which has got about 300 plus steps, whereas this bigger Sholingar Malai has got 700 plus steps. So the smaller mountain, Anjaneya sat down in yogic posture. He closed his eyes and was looking at having the meditation of the Yoga Narasimha's lotus feet. And he could see the enjoyment of Yoga Narasimha straight. He was looking with his eyes direct line, because at his height he could see the lotus feet of Yoga Narasimha. And Yoga Narasimha, in the month of Kartigai, he will open his eyes in Sholingar. And when the Saptarishis were blessed by the yogic vision of the Yoga Narasimha, they prayed to him that you should bless the entire humanity by being here in this temple forever. So even now, afterward, the Alvars went and sang on this Tirukadigai, Sholingar Divya Desam. So he is the one who blesses us, who facilitates us to do the dhyanam, to do the meditation on Yoga Narasimha. So Go Hitaha, he who looks after the welfare of the world. Go Patihi, he is the Lord of the celestial world. He is the Lord of the Indriyas. He is the Lord of the senses. So when we are not able to control our senses, it is He who would enable us, facilitates us to control our senses. Because it is He who we can think of, who we can see, we can enjoy listening, we can look at Him, we can taste the Bhagavad Prasadam, we can smell His flowers and tulasi. Because if you offer the flowers to Him, Vishnu will get pleased. In fact, more than the Vayinal Padi, Tumalar Tuvi Thudu Vayinal Padi Manatinal Sindika, Poya Pedayum Pugadaruvan Nintranamum Tiyanil Dusagu. If you offer flower, if you prostrate, if you utter the namas, and if you fold your hands, if you utter praise, He would be very pleased, and He would get us rid of all papams. But there are 8 flowers which are pleasing to Vishnu. What are the 8 flowers in which Vishnu will be pleased, which are dear to Vishnu? Ahimsa Pratamam Pushpam. Pushpam Indriya Nigrahaha. He controls the senses. One who controls the senses, that is pleasurable for him. So Ahimsa Pratamam Pushpam. Pushpam Indriya Nigrahaha. Sarvabhuta Daya Pushpam. Kshama Pushpam Visheshataha. Jnanam Pushpam Tapah Pushpam. Shanti Pushpam Tataivacha. Satyam Ashtavidam Pushpam Vishnoho Pritikaram Bhavet. Ahimsa, non-violence, not doing no harm to anyone, any being. Indriya Nigraha, sense control, number 2. Number 3, Sarva Bhuta Daya, love all living beings. Sarva Bhuta Daya, all living beings, everyone. Daya, love. Kshama, forgiveness. If somebody harms you, talks bad about you, tells something wrong about you, forgive. Kshama, 4. 5. Jnanam, knowledge about him. Tapas, meditation. Shanti, peace. Peace arises when we realize that everything happens by God's will. If something good comes, it is Bhagavad Anugraham. If something bad comes, Bhagavad Sankalpam. As per my karma, I am enjoying. I am dissolving my papams. Satyam, truth. So these 8, the truth is Satyam, Vishnu himself. So to abide by truth and never swearing from it is the final flower offering to Vishnu. Ahimsa pratamam pushpam. Pushpam indriya nigraham. Sarvabhuta daya pushpam. Kshama pushpam visheshataha. Jnana pushpam tapah pushpam. Shanti pushpam tataivacha. Satyam ashtavidam pushpam. Vishnoho pritikaram bhavet. So this sense control is possible only by offering these flowers to Vishnu. Gopta, the protector. He is the protector. He is the one who is Kavalan. Parasara Bhattar mentions that here the Kavalan means the one who protects the karma cycle. He is the one who protects the karma chakram, because the protector of everything, the protector of the wheel of the dharma, the protector of the wheel of the karma, the protector of Vedas, the protector of everything. That is Gopta. This is not Kofta, that is Malai Kofta. This is Gopta. So here Gopta is the protector. He conceals himself from those to whom he does not want to reveal himself. He conceals his devotees from the bad. He conceals the inner self from those who are not qualified to realize it. He remains concealed from everything and at the same time protects everything. Satatam rakshati swabhaktan nityada iti gopta is gopayati. There is a good story in Mahabharatam. There was in Shanti Parvam, I think. There was a person by name Gautama. Is not Gautama Buddha. There was a person by name Gautama. He had his family, but he was such a lazy fellow. He was not following as per his dharma. He used to steal. He used to rob. He used to go steal at night from the riches and then takes care of his family. He used to tell lies, do all sorts of wrong things. So he was like that. He used to cheat. So once he wanted to go nearby and go to the nearby village and steal. In the evening, in the night, he got himself lost in the forest, because those days there were no roads, no light, no street light, nothing. So on the way there was some dense forest, and since there is no light, the moon also cannot come into the dense trees and the forest. He got himself lost. So he was loitering, wandering, hungry. That time he just took rest in a tree. There were a lot of birds in the tree. There was one cuckoo, the crane, in the tree, and that is called Nadi Jumban. So here, this Nadi Jangan, the crane, is a special crane. It can talk, it can converse with human beings. It was special birth. It went around, brought some couple of fish for its family in the tree. So it came and it saw this man Gautama residing below the tree. The tree is the house of the crane, the cuckoo. So it went to the human Gautama and said, Swagatam, because you are my guest. You look very hungry. You look tired. Can I offer you something? So this guy thought better to eat this crane itself because he was hungry. But by the time it offered the fish that it brought to the Gautama, so there was a fire nearby. So in that it was heated up, and then it offered to Gautama the fish. He ate sumptuously, and then he was happy. Now he started telling why he got lost. He never said, I came to steal. He said, because of my profession, I had to travel from one village to the other village. He started telling lies. And hence, on the way, I got lost. I have to make money. I'm very poor. So immediately this crane said, I will take care of my guest. There is a king in the neighborhood kingdom. He is a close friend of me. We are close friends. I go and see every full moon day. I see him. He gives on a full moon day to people. This Virupakshan is actually a Arakan, Rakshasan, Asura Kulam. Vibhishana was also a Rakshasan, but was a good guy. Prahlada is the son of Hiranyakashipu, a Asura, Rakshasa, also a good devotee. So that does not mean that if you are born in a Kulam, you are stamped bad. No. If you are born in a good Kulam, that means you are stamped good. No. It is our conduct, our way of life, our behavior, our morality, our discipline, our learning that makes us good. So here, this Virupakshan is a good king. He used to give lot of wealth on the Paurnami day as Dhanam. So he said, tell my name, go to that king tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is the Paurnami, and he will give you. So next morning, early morning, he left for the kingdom. He went and told Virupakshan his name, this crane's name, Nadi, Dumban, whatever, Nadi Jangan. And then he gave 1,000 gold coins, the king. He was very pleased. My friend sent you, then I have to give you. You take 1,000 gold coins. So he came back with a bag full of gold coins. No effort, no stealing, nothing. He got free of charge 1,000 gold coins. Now life made. So on the way, what he thought, I have to walk further. So what I will do for my food on the way. So he went to the crane, the tree, and the crane, that Nadi Jangan asked him, did you get the gift? He said yes. And then immediately he hugged him, the crane, and he hugged and pushed the crane into the nearby fire, and it was roasted. He wanted to eat it, and when he was about to trying to eat, generally the king used to have the visit of this Nadi Jangan every Paurnami. That day he did not come. So the king asked his son to go search for the crane. Why my friend has not come today? So that prince came searching for in that tree. And that's the time this guy pushed the crane into the fire. So he found him with the crane who is already burnt, and he took him to the king. The king was so angered, raged for being so ungrateful. He had a death sentence for the person, Gautama. When the death sentence happened, immediately Lord Mahavishnu, Sriman Narayana appeared with Shankachakra. He said, this crane is such a pure Atma. It was so hospitable. It offered the Atiti, the guest, its own food. It offered itself for his own for the guest, and it also offered material help by sending him to the king. The king is such a Dharmatma, and he offered the 1,000 coins for the sake of his friend. Now, hence, I will make the crane come back alive because he is a Dharmatma, the crane. So it came alive with freshness. Then the crane was so happy, the king was happy, and the crane prayed to the Lord. He was my Atiti, he was my guest. Whether he is bad or not, that's beside the point. But he should not have such a poor end of his life. I want him to be back in life. So Perumal had to heed to the request of his devotee, to the Dharmishtan, to the Dharmatma, the crane, Nadi Jamban. So he gave back the Rakshasa the life. However, Perumal gave that Gautama the full of Naraka Vedane. After he passed away, after he had his life, he does not let the Papishtan just have fun in life and end happily. He was tortured in the Narakam for all the papams that he did, including the ones he pushed the crane. So he is the Kala Chakram, the wheel of karma. That is why he is called Gopta, Vrishabhaksha Vrishapriyaha, one who is the support for the cycle of samsara, one whose eyes shower all palan, all fruits. So Vrishabhaksha, Vrishabha Aksha, Vrishabha shower, Dharma. Vrishabha also means Dharma, one who has Dharma as the objective. So Paritranaya Sadhuna Vinashaya Dushkritam Dharma Samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. To establish Dharma, I appear again and again to protect the sadhus. Gives the Parasara Bhattar says Bhagavan is the Dharma Chakram that supports the wheel of samsara. He is the Dharmo Vigrahavan. He is the personification of Dharma. So Vrishabhaksha Vrishapriyaha, Dharma lover. He is the lover of Dharma. When we are born in a particular kulam, in a particular family, that family Dharma we need to follow. He will be pleased with that because he is pleased with the Dharma. It is for his pleasure we have to perform our duties. Trikala Sandhya Vandanam is required for every Brahmin. We say that person does not do, this person does not do. His kulam could be different, but we are supposed to be following. Sandhyahina Asuchi, one who does not do Sandhya Vandanam is always Asuchi, is impure. He is not qualified to even go to the temple. He says, Mamad, also he becomes a karma brashtan. He has abstained from the karma. He is Mamadrohi because Shastram or his Ajna, Perumal's Ajna, instruction, command, order is the Shastra. And this comes in Shastra, Trikala Sandhya Vandana, performing. All the Acharyas instruct us to follow the Sandhya Vandana. It takes only 8 minutes for one Sandhya Vandana. 24 minutes in a day, in 24 hours. Can we not spend that? And one who practices that will be blessed. We cannot say, I go to the temple, I perform dhyanam, I think of him, I am good, I don't think bad for anyone, why should I do Sandhya Vandana? This is all Sadharana Dharma. You should be good, that is your Sadharana Dharma. But your actual Dharma is to follow what you are supposed to do when we take birth in this body. So Vrishabhaksho Vrishapriyaha. Here the life led by our Acharya is the Dharma. So that we have to follow the Dharma in which we are born. Adiyen, Dhanyosmi. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkatesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Namo Narayana.